There's a lot of firearms that's being recovered. A lot.
Well, we did 900 firearms in 2 years.
Yes, there's a lot.
2,400. Been out on patrol with Metro Police, law enforcement and traffic within the Steenberg police precinct. Had a briefing earlier within the police station, and very encouraging to hear the captain say that the members of the city are an enormous assistance to SAPS, that in fact they cannot cope without them, and that the gunfire detection technology is a useful value add, also confirmed by our own members, which is good to know as we plan our way forward with the use of these technologies. Unfortunately, the night ended with us observing now a fatal shooting in Overcome Heights, which seems to be a botched robbery, and these crimes just happen too fast. We will need continuously to invest in more boots on the ground, which is what we're doing. In the draft budget of the city now, there is an ambitious additional budget ask going in, and if that is supported through the budgeting process, we may be able to add quite a few boots on the ground. But in the meantime, across the city, the bulk of our resources firmly deployed in the area with the highest crime rates by far. Around 2/3 of our resources now focusing on crime prevention, which is effectively the task of national government, which includes areas such as Steenberg, Grassy Park, as well as up through to Woodstock and Kensington. Around 250 staff members on duty in each of those areas at the moment, and that's a far cry from the kind of misinformation you've been seeing with people trying to play politics with these kind of issues. It doesn't help if we misinform the public about what the realities are. So important to have accurate statistics. 250 law enforcement members on duty in these areas, which are all high crime rate areas where the bulk of our resources are focused. And because our deployment is data driven, we make sure that when we deploy, it's based on where the crime stats show us the incidents are, and that's in addition to the deployment, of course, in the Cape Town CBD, in Wynberg, Mitchells Plain Town Centre and Bellville, the other CBD areas that we're focusing on. But the rest of these deployments are soft border, so staff work across all the complaints and all the incidents received over a broad area, because sadly we will never be able to replace the job that SAPS does. SAPS have 20 times more resources than us, and the city is increasingly, without complaining, trying to step into that space and doing as much as we can to save lives, take guns off the street, and I think on that score we're doing admirably, with over 900 guns in the last 2 years taken off the street, and I don't think there's another local authority in South Africa that can begin to match those kind of outcomes.